Oh, I like Big Mouth a lot.
What?
And
all right, guys, welcome to Blast Zone. We're now live. Let me get the tweet out while people start filing in. We got some stuff to talk about. Not too much, though. Not too much. Not too much. Just.
Yeah, we do. No, we don't.
I'm excited for next week when maybe some life is breathed into what we do. The new character.
Yeah.
Ideally.
I think that new character's gonna hit. Some would say different.
You think so? You think she's nice?
I would hope so, at least. She looks fun.
I think she sucks. Alright, tweet is out. Ba-boom. Okay, really quick. Do you guys remember what her down smash looks like? The split?
No. Oh, yeah.
You think that's good or bad?
Probably good. It's just Fox's down smash.
Okay, but it's on a zoner. It's
Yeah, but
so much worse.
The thing is, I feel like you allowed Sakurai to poison your mind, bro.
Okay. Red pill.
You watch what he was doing? All he did
he big
was
mashed.
F smash.
Yeah.
The entire time. Like, I saw no other moves. Not a single move was thrown out. We still don't know what her back air looks like. Okay? Barely know what her up air looks like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I barely know what her forward air looks like. I think the forward air is just basically like her jab, but in the air. But there's a bunch that he didn't do.
That's a good point.
And I feel like her up close moves, that down tilt slide is nice to get like out of a corner or whatever. Up tilt seems fast. Nair seems godlike, and the fact that you can get 3 different nairs is dope. But it really depends. I feel like that's the thing. I'm just waiting to see where Nair sends. Because if Nair sends straight up and you could do like Nair up B or Nair up smash, come on, bro.
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
Nice.
All right, welcome to Blast Zone. Hi, everybody. We're talking about Smash Brothers, and right now we're talking about Min Min. New character got revealed. It was an ARMS character. The world was actually very sad. Everybody on the planet sighed a collective groan when they found out it was not Springman. No, a lot of people wished it would have been Springman, but sadly it was Min Min, one of the least popular characters from the ARMS franchise, and she's in the game now, to everybody's chagrin. So, yeah, nobody likes Min Min.
That's debatable.
I feel like I can I could literally search the play rate and disprove that. But then it would also be a play rate of 3% who actually play the game. So.
Okay, all right.
Very
Also,
small
don't forget-
sample size there, if you will.
There's a lot of Rule 34 potential with Min Min as opposed to Springman.
And that's
more
why
consistently.
That's why she's popular. That's
There you go.
Yeah.
But she is popular though.
But for the right reasons.
Okay, all right.
You know, it's really popular. Twintel.
I played her. She was fun. I played her in Mechanica though, so I guess I don't really have you know.
Mechanica would have been tight. I would have liked Mechanica, but I just okay. So Min Min is out. A lot of people are happy. I'm not.
There we go.
The truth that comes out. She's actually one of my least favorite of the characters because I feel like all the other characters have so much personality and she's just a bowl of noodles. I don't know, but it's fine. She's gonna be in the game, and in my opinion, I don't think she's gonna be very good. ESAM said her frame data looks busted. I think she has a lot of tools that might be this is one of the weirdest characters we've ever seen. And I feel like she's going to be like a Terry. She's going to have a lot of hype, and people are going to say it's amazing. And then the game comes out, and it's like, oh, she's okay, you know?
I mean, but people are still playing Terry, though.
Are they?
Yeah, bro. All those Ken players, man.
All 5 of them? There's not a high representation for that character, I feel like. I don't be seeing Terry
it's not
place
like
in no tournament.
It's not crazy, but, you know what I'm saying? People are definitely still playing Terry.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Min Min's not gonna. And one of the problems with DLC in this game is the DLC has to be really strong for you to switch off your main. That was the thing in Smash 4 is it's all right, I'll give up my main to play Cloud because Cloud's crazy. I'll give up my main to play Bayo, but giving up your main and Ultimate that you've spent a year and a half with and you're that needs to be a really compelling argument. So
Right.
I think that it's a double-edged sword on DLC anyway, bro. Like, we're getting all this like middle of the road DLC and everyone's pissed, but I know if they released another Bayo, y'all be just as pissed. So like,
That's
what
true.
do you do? You know what I mean? I am actually 1000% okay with getting all these like, mid to high tier DLCs than to have the DLC come out and 1000% change the meta. I'm good.
I agree.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit too volatile, I think. So that's kind of messy. So I don't know. We'll see how she is. She's just so weird that you can't make any judgment about her. You know what I mean? She could go in any sort of direction. I feel like she's got a lot of weird things. So like, if you think about it, the neutral air, you have two different buttons for neutral air, because one is your left arm, one is your right arm. So your left arm is always dragon, but your right arm could be a slow neutral air if you hit B to do it. Like, you know what I mean? That's so weird. Like,
I think I'll get used to it.
You think so?
Like, I feel like there's Smash has been kind of like changing the landscape of how to play certain characters anyway with Ken and Ryu already.
That's true.
I thought Ken and Ryu Ryu in Smash 4 was so hard to play off the like reading it, and then like when I went to play it, my Ryu actually slapped for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing him, and then I went back and I was like, well, now, but like when you commit to the idea, like I don't know if I would be able to do something like, oh, I play like Marth, Ryu, and Min. Like that's 3 different control settings.
Yeah.
For a character spread. So I wouldn't do something like that, but I feel like you could probably play like Min and like one other character. So we'll see. Oh, and Bayo too. I didn't even think about Bayo like that. You got to hard press and soft press stuff with her too. And it's I don't know, like that's been in the game as far as like Samus and like hard press soft press missiles and for the most part. Like it's not that. I feel like that's a little easier to remember than I got to press B for my right hand. It's like that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for us to talk about her next week. I'm gonna give her a shot, and I'm sure you guys are too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's gonna be very strange. Probably terrible in doubles though.
Yeah, that doesn't look great.
That looks awful.
That doesn't look great at all. I don't know, unless you're like doing like a super zoner team, which still doesn't. I feel like you have to stand in the front with Min and then throw projectiles over. So like maybe like Min Snake, and he just throws grenades over the entire time.
Maybe you need platforms. Like if the other person picks FD, you just give up the game. You're like, all right, well, game 3. I don't know. I just feel like she's gonna beat the hell out of her teammate. Yeah. And then the range is a thing I've never seen before. I tweeted that picture of Min's forward smash, like going from like 25% of FD all the way to the other edge and then like further because the dragon shot. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
What are they thinking?
Yeah. They thinking that looking dumb slow and you can jump over it. Hell yeah.
That's
So
nonsense.
they don't hit you when they retract, right? Is that something? I thought I heard that.
They don't hit you when they retract, and they don't have hurt boxes. So
yeah, that's tough.
Part of me, I said in my reaction, they're like, if you watch him do like a full hop forward smash, the arm falls with him and it falls at an angle, and I'm like, how active is that? Is that like active all the way down? Because if so, it's like Luigi plunger, where like as it's falling, it still hits you, which is very annoying.
oh yeah, that's dumb annoying.
Yeah, I don't know if that character is gonna have that. I feel like she's gonna get eaten up by stuff like Zersuit, like Fox, who I guess isn't really that meta anyway. Characters sort of in that vein, but like if it's slower, like a Wolf, she might be able to mess with Wolf. I think. We'll see. Palutena's probably gonna open her up. I don't know. It all comes down to what the character. Like, so, this is one of the weirdest characters we've ever seen, and it's not like you could look at her the same way you looked at Terry, and you're like, okay, when Terry's off stage, he sucks. Like, you could just tell that right away. Min, her off-stage game is fine. She is, like, a Byleth tether. Her on-stage game seems okay, but they said it was slow, but it doesn't look slow, but it might be slow. I don't know. And I don't care about her being good against heavies, because a lot of characters are good against heavies, so who cares?
Yeah, I think when you release DLC, basically, if it's not good against like the top 10, no one really cares.
Yes.
And so she doesn't have a matchup that's like at least one matchup that's good against someone in top 10. then yeah, she's just gonna get set. Everyone's just gonna put her. They're gonna rate her lower than she actually is. Like she could be number 11 and lose all 10, and everyone's gonna say she's low tier because she can't beat anybody.
The relevant matchups, yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. We'll be talking about her this time next week. Actually, a different time next week. So we're on from 5 to 6 today because we were not on from 7 to 8 yesterday. But we'll be back to our normal time slot from 7 to 8 on Wednesdays coming up soon. But honestly, it's been another dry week for Smash, man. Not much has happened. We got the Min Min surprise announcement starting Monday. She will be out, and I know there are some things scheduled for the weekend after, if I'm not mistaken, so we can talk about that then. But Smash events is sort of dried up, so this will continue to be sort of a podcast where...
You know what's hot right now,
talk
bro?
To you guys. What's hot?
That Ninjala.
Is it nice?
It's pretty fun.
Be honest.
It's pretty fun. I played last night with like D1's people because D-Disciple was like, yo, you trying to play? And I thought he was just like asking me to like play, but then when I hopped in there ahead, like they were doing customs. I f***ed everybody up in there. And maybe that's why it's nice. Like
yeah.
maybe that's why it's nice because I'm nice. But yeah, I think it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent game.
Okay.
I'll say that. It's free. You know?
Oh, is it free?
Yeah, it's free, bro.
Is it only on Switch?
Good deal.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. Also, I saw that. Yeah, we were SSB used this. How's rollback? Net play not a topic. It doesn't. I feel like 90% of the people don't even know what they're talking about. So that's why I want to talk about it. Like rollback is a buzzword now, and I'm annoyed at that because I know no one's actually doing the research to figure out why rollback is nice. Like, it's great to have better internet. It's definitely better than what we have with Ultimate, because Ultimate's internet is trash. But I know for a fact that now anytime any of these Smashers play any other game and it doesn't have rollback, it doesn't matter what they're playing, they're going to be like, oh, I can't play that, I ain't got rollback. And honestly, rollback really doesn't matter for most games that aren't fighting games. So yeah, I mean, if your fighting game that has rollback, that's sick, that's dope. But like, if your racing game doesn't have rollback, who cares? So, you know, I don't know, man.
I thought rollback was just a company name or something. I didn't.
No. It's a type of net term. Rollback is definitely cool, but it's not the end all be all. Because yeah, there are some rollback net codes that are actually still trash. It's just usually the highest form of good net play. So I think it's sick. I played a little bit of it last night. I got bodied. I haven't played Melee in a while. But it's like literally for glory. But in Melee, you can randomly match up with people, or you can like directly connect to someone. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, man. So this is primarily like more of an Ultimate based podcast. I mean, we do talk about Melee from time to time, but I think a lot of people are saying this is gonna be the new generation for Melee. This is gonna change everything, change the world. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's very good, but this still isn't easy. Like, a lot of people are putting out how to do it quickly and how to make it happen. But, like, getting this is still not the same as, like, getting a Switch and just jumping online. It's
right.
The issue with Melee is accessibility, at least in this realm, until Nintendo does something about it. Maybe this would get a lot more people on. I could be wrong. But I think the barriers to entry are too high. You need a good PC. You need an adapter, which a lot of people do have, but some people don't. Like, if you're a Melee player, you might not have a controller adapter, or if you want to get into Melee and you don't play Ultimate, you can use an Ultimate one. So you need a nice controller. You need that. You gotta find it. You gotta figure out the install, which, like, it's all laid out for you, but every single point of friction will lose somebody. Every single time somebody has to click, like, it loses it.
That's the start right there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, having the good PC, like, I mean, I'm lucky enough that I just built a PC, like, a year ago. So, sick, right? But not only do you need a good PC, but you also need a good monitor. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be sitting over here with this, like...
That's true, yeah.
Like, that 2010 Asus, like, you know, the gold standard from when we were playing, like, Melee, or not Melee, when we were playing Smash 4. Like, you need a good monitor now. And I actually have to, like, right now I'm actually having to figure out my setup again, because my monitor, the monitor that I play games on is 144 hertz, but the capture card that I use is 60. And because of that, it's capturing everything in 60 when I need to figure out how to still play in 144 hertz, but allow it to capture in 60 and, like, not affect me. So, like, that sucks. But I ended up buying a new monitor anyway because I'm trying to, it's time to upgrade anyway. But yeah, man, you have to have like a lot of tools. Like it's definitely accessible if you already have these tools on hand. But if you are like starting out, you're like, damn, I want to play melee net play. And where do I start? Well, here's a almost $2,000 investment before you before you decide to get in there and actually play. So
yeah, it's not quite the same like as owning a Switch or as because like PCs are just
they're expensive.
More expensive, yeah, and a lot of people do have it, but I don't think it's going to be the huge blow. Like some people say it's going to do for Melee, it's like the next revolution, like the dock. And I think their hearts are in the right place, and I hope it is. I hope it gets great, but I don't feel it. I don't think that's happening.
I don't think Melee was ever going on its way out anyway. Like all they lost was Evo, and you guys didn't like Evo in the first place. So like, I don't know. I feel like Melee is like, it is fine where it is. They're still getting summons. They're still getting super big melee-based tournaments such as Genesis, such as Big House. Like I think they're fine. And I don't really see the game slowing down regardless. There was only that one section of slowdown when HBox first started to win everything. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, this might be a problem. But then I think everyone kind of got over their Puff hatred. Well, I mean, they probably still don't like him, but at least they're kind of like, whatever.
Yeah. They still show up to so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, Melee's doing fine. It just, I think people think this is going to be another huge boom. And it may be, especially some people made the point, if Ludwig, who now has this crazy big audience of Zoomers, like, he has a huge audience of, like, 15 to mid-20s, like, that could be a new explosion. But everybody's just, like, it's all hearsay. And I think it's just everybody wanted this for a long time, and now they finally have it, so people are sort of gassing it up. I think it's on the way to great things. Like, this is... Yeah. Now you can market around it. Now you have the product, and you can figure out how to package it. But just the product itself, I don't know. So, we'll see. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
At the very least, even though it's like a dummy amount of steps to get it, at least it is accessible on the PC. Because I think that kind of puts it in a spot where it's it's not just confided to the console. So that's already a step in the right direction at the very least.
For sure.
See, that's where I have to disagree because again, if you have a PC, we're assuming that everyone here has a PC, right? Mm-hmm. And so like if you already have the established PC because for whatever reason you decided to build a PC, then sick, right? But if we're gonna talk about accessibility from buying a console and getting going on one game in comparison to buying a PC and getting on another game, it's definitely very much more accessible to get that console and go in. The console was made for one thing and one thing only, to play this games. You know what I'm saying? With that PC, you got to bring a lot more factors into play with your build, with what operating system you're going to use, all that good. And
peripherals too.
And so, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an investment. You know what I mean? To start from scratch to play melee net play, but most people already have it. So I feel like that argument only exists for the people who are like, "Damn, dude, I didn't know melee rollback netcode was going to be like this. I got to make a PC." Like, that's going to be more expensive than the system, regardless. Any way you cut it, there's no way you're going to find a $300 PC and do well with that. So
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, Ryan actually makes a good point too, that it's more accessible in some ways than buying a Wii and a CRT, which is what got people into melee. But is it really? Because like buying a Wii and a CRT, you could go to any thrift store around the nation and they would have a CRT. Maybe not a great one, but they would have something. And Wii's were like, do you remember when Wii's were selling out in like 2005, 2006? Like, those things you could pick up in a landfill. Like, you could get as many Wii's as you wanted. So, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. I feel like it's...
still buy Wii's now.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like it's like... I don't know if that's true, but maybe. But either way, I think what Ryan's saying is like, you need the commitment to go out and do it. And that is different from having the equipment already, like a Switch, and then it's on there. Yes, you might have a PC, but can it run it? Do you have all the peripherals you need? How are you going to get it up and running? It can be a little difficult, but I didn't want to belabor the point too much. I just, I think a lot of people are talking about this like it could be Melee's like fourth age, and maybe, but
I think that's a lot of wishful thinking too.
I think so
like,
too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just because we realize how old our game is, we realize Ultimate is a new game that can threaten that space, but we still need to keep bringing people in because Melee is definitely comprised of like more adults than anything else.
Yeah.
I wish they would stop saying that though. Like
what?
Like to threaten your space. Like no one when new games come out or whatever, no one's like directly looking to on the game that is also in the same franchise. Like that wasn't the point of the developer making the game. He wasn't like Sakurai wasn't sitting there like, man, you know what? Well, honestly, with Brawl maybe because it seemed a little spiteful in that one. But when he put out like 4, and then he put out Ultimate, he wasn't like, look, I want all y'all to 4 my old creation because Ultimate's here now. Like I don't, you know what I mean? But so like I hate that logic that like every time a new game comes out there, people think that like it's to, I don't know, ruin Melee. You know what I mean? Like like Melee is gonna withstand the test of time, and we've already realized that from Brawl, and it's continued to do such. I don't think anything's gonna ruin Melee, but Melee itself, if you know, if that ever happens, like if the community implodes or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like Ultimate was at least a somewhat conscious decision to bring Melee and Smash 4 players, give them something palatable for both. It didn't really work.
Yeah.
But if you remember that golden age of PM, where it was like, it was beautiful. Like, you actually had Melee versus Brawl people in a shared realm. It was like a crossover thing. Like, it was really surprising. And Ultimate started that way, but I think it was just the new game hype. And for some people,
like that with some people.
Yeah, for sure. But it was like, it wasn't quite successful at that. But I do think they tried some things, like the directional air dodge. They just didn't quite go far enough, I don't think. But at least they tried, you know. So
give it a shot, sure.
So, and actually, chat brings up another good point, which we should have mentioned. It's not just accessibility either, because skill barrier is another thing that is going to be very, very difficult for Melee. So something that happens in a lot of Steam games, a lot of games in general. So we talked about it before, but like, do you remember when Mario Tennis Aces first came out and everybody was playing it and it was a lot of fun? But then after about a month, the only matches you could find were people who never stopped playing, and like they were all super good, and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Think about that, but add 30 years, because that's Melee. It's like, if you're still playing Melee after this long, you're probably very good. So like, how are you going to like, what are you going to do now? You know what I mean? If you're trying to get into Melee right now and you see it as online net play and you just get spanked for 3 hours by 500 different people, are you really going to keep playing? Like, I think a lot of people won't.
Probably not.
Yeah, I agree.
The skill floor is just so low, or so high rather. Skill floor high, and I feel like not a lot of people are going to stick with it, but maybe they will, and maybe they'll play it and realize they don't like it as a player, but that doesn't matter. Maybe they'll get into the scene, and maybe they'll follow the players and they'll have a new appreciation for it. This could go a lot of different ways, and I think history will sort of show this is unprecedented. We don't know what we're talking about. This is right now, so we'll see. So let's go ahead.
I think I see a lot of some people saying that, like, in the chat before you get into the Twitter question.
Sure.
That some people did start late and stuff, but like it really depends on your training partners too. Like,
right,
Zane did start late, but like he was training with June and Smash God and
yeah.
Lod, and you know what I mean. Like, those are good training partners to have. Like, to start your game up from scratch and just start hopping on and playing random people and getting waxed by everyone. That people don't like being bad at. That's why I think that's mostly why fighting games don't have as big as fan bases as like other games. You know what I'm saying? Like, because fighting game, you have no one else to blame. You know what I'm saying? In League, it doesn't matter how bad you're doing. Someone will eventually do worse than you, and you could be like, that guy is the reason why we lost. Even if you go 0-11 and he goes 0-15, you're like, all right, well, that guy is why we lost. In fighting games, you lose because of you. You know what I mean? And then you have to put in the time to figure out why you're losing, and figure out how to stop losing. And a lot of people just don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And so like that's why you end up getting. That's why fighting games end up like having such booms at the beginning until those like casual streamers, like those people like Street Fighter 5 comes out, Ninja plays it for a day. You're like, word, he's getting his ass beat for a day, and he's like, why am I here? I'm gonna go play Fortnite now. And then he's never coming back. So yeah, it gets a large boom at the beginning because everyone's interested in it until they start getting their ass beat too much, and then they go back to their own game.
It's different kind of people. Like some people will become competitive and they're gonna blow up, and some people just wanna see if they're gonna be good, and they're not good, and that's fine, and they care or don't. So like I said, I think a few months will tell how this is gonna go. I think it has the potential to be the biggest thing to happen to Melee since the doc, but I don't know if it will be. But just having it is a monumental feat. Like the guy that made it, good lord, like that level of dedication and ability is amazing. So it's incredible. So we're gonna kick it over to viewer questions. Hit us up, #BlastZone, whatever you want to talk about. We're gonna keep this pretty breezy, probably until about 6 o'clock, so another half an hour. So let's get it started.
Okay, buddy.
Let me see. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay, buddy.
I didn't mean to. Damn, we got a lot of questions. Uni, here we go. That's a good question to start. How are you? How you guys doing?
Chill, I'm angry, about the current state of everything, but for the most part, like I'm still chilling, just being more disappointed every day. Smash's favorite disappointed dad.
I'm great. No what else to say.
Stoff says, what's the first movie you guys have seen in a cinema that you can remember, and how was it? One of my formative memories is, do you guys remember Thumbelina?
I know the name. I couldn't put a picture.
I remember the name, yeah.
There's an animated movie called Thumbelina, right? And it came out in theaters when I was like 3 or 4. Yeah, it's Don Bluth. And I didn't want to go see Thumbelina, but there was an Animaniacs cartoon that aired before Thumbelina. Like, it was like, come watch this cartoon before Thumbelina. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Animaniacs thing. I didn't realize it was only like 3 minutes. So my mom bought 2 tickets to Thumbelina. This is when she was a single mom. We were very poor. She bought 2 tickets to Thumbelina, and we got there late. We got to Thumbelina. We sit down. We realized there's no Animaniacs, and I made my mom leave. So that doesn't answer your question. It's not a movie I saw, but we paid about $25 to walk into a movie theater and then immediately walk out. The only other answer I have is I remember watching The Flintstones in the theater when I was a kid. First movie I ever cried at. Broke my heart.
I don't remember if I had even seen like theaters and stuff before 10 or like 9. But the first movie I do remember going to see was Pokemon, the first movie in theaters. And my dad was so upset.
So
to sit there with me while I'm watching this movie and like crying when Pikachu is like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 10, bro. My dad was probably like, man, what the am I watching? So, but yeah, I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself a lot. Where's my Mew card? I don't know, man. It's somewhere packed away.
The Egyptian one? Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely know it's packed away because I still have it. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah.
My most fond memory of seeing a movie, at least, is probably like, I wanted to see that. I was really big into like Cartoon Network at the time, and Powerpuff Girls movie came out, but I didn't drive at the time, and I was like, yo, Dad, can you take me to a movie? I thought he was just gonna drop me off, but he came in and to see the movie with me. He's like, there's just nothing but kids in here, and I was like, yeah, but I think it's supposed to. I think it's like rated PG-13, something like that. It was rated G actually. But
how old were you at the time? Why is your dad like there's nothing but kids in here? Aren't you a child still?
No, I think I was like 16. So it was a little like when they were. I specifically remember I was sitting there watching, like hoping the action would start immediately, and then there was this scene where they're in the kindergarten, and like somebody like drew inside the lines, and they all just went yay, and I just kind of glanced over, and my dad was just looking at me and just shook his head, and I was just like, we can go, and so we just left.
Oh no!
I felt really uncomfortable, and he was judging me a lot, so it was bad.
I'm
Yeah.
disappointed. Yeah. Hey Rico, after seeing Pokemon trainers like Tweak, Wishes, Pandarian, etc., who do you think was the best at their peak? Tweak. That's not even a question. Yeah, that's like he's the second best player. He was the second best player. Now he's like third. I feel like you might want to make the argument like, okay, but Pandarian is sticking with Pokemon Trainer later because he's still playing the character. You know.
I think Tweak could actually pick Pokemon Trainer in the Ditto and still beat both of them. So.
And I think he could still do it now. Like he could still do what he did before with Pokemon Trainer. So I don't think that's a question.
Yeah.
So. Oh, hold on. Fendi's around, so I got to answer Fendi. I'm taking a chat question just because Fendi got off social media, so I had to see him. Coney, do you know anything about the PG controller? Yes, I do. I can't tell you a goddamn thing. Watch for it, though.
Does it come with better thumbsticks? Because I need better thumbsticks right now.
You'll have to find out soon.
You guys are taking a lot of liberties there. Hope Nintendo don't say nothing.
It'll be fine.
Y'all got the adapter, the controller.
I mean,
gonna make a Switch soon.
They can't really it's not a licensed product. I mean, other people are making.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
You'll see.
I mean, a peripheral is a peripheral. As long as they're not like, literally taking Nintendo and then just putting their name on top of it, like it's, you know what I mean? Like that'd be wild. It's like, yeah, these are PG official controllers, and it's like you start to scratch off some of the paint, you see like the Nintendo logo.
It's just like the indigo purple, like the old game too. Son of a bitch!
They got me.
Not again. No, you guys will see. I really want to talk about it, but I can't. We've got. I'll just tell you, it is not just a. I can't. There's a lot to it, so you'll see. It's a big deal. So, okay. Calvin, would you rather have to cut off a hand or a foot? A foot. You need both hands. No, that's not even a question. That's not a good.
Yeah. What?
It's a foot.
I just hop.
A foot? No, but I'd rather be able to walk than. I mean, you could. Nah, man. I get rid of a hand.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You don't think so?
Oh, no, Captain Hook ass. Yes, over. You can get a prosthetic foot, and you don't need to do much with your foot.
True.
A prosthetic foot is way easier to manage than a prosthetic hand.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. Okay. Foot.
Oh, Captain Hook ass. Mr. Mumu says, who do you think will cause massive?
He's about to be old Lieutenant Dan head. You ain't got no legs. Lieutenant Dan.
You got new legs. Lieutenant Dan.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Appreciated reference. That was good. Mr.
Mumu says, who do you think will cause massive upsets when tournaments come back? Who do you think can be PGR'd based on online gameplay? I don't know, dude. That's... Everybody says Bestness, right? Because he's been leveling up hard. Apparently, HBox is now, like, very, very, very good. But you don't know. We don't know. Hopefully, those guys. But who do I think will cause massive upsets? Nobody. Who do I want to? Those guys, because they're very good. But who do I think? It's a different world, man.
Bestness already isn't PGR?
I don't know if he... Actually, no, I think he is, come to think of it.
Okay. I feel like he should be, at least. I mean, I don't... He's been doing quite well, even before...
Pretty sure he is.
He was still placing, like, in the top, like, 32s and stuff like that, so... Whatever.
I expect good things from Spargo and Epic Gabriel. Those are my two must-watches.
That's actually a good point. Is like I think Epic Gabriel might be the right answer because like he's always been very good, but I think he's had a confidence problem because he's never had that huge breakthrough. But getting these online wins, he might be able to carry that. But I don't know. It's all just speculation. So yeah. Spooks, what are you guys hoping for the patch notes on Monday? I don't know, man. New character. The game's fine. I don't
fix Marth's sword. That's all I ever ask. Just fix Marth's sword. If that doesn't happen, I don't really care because I'm not really playing Marth like that much anyway. It'd be really cool if they fixed Marth's sword.
Yeah. Dave, if you had to predict a PGR player to have a good pocket / main Min, who would it be? I don't think anybody's going to main Min. In terms of pocketing, Salem. Salem's going to play some dumb shit. Like, that's, Salem.
Yeah.
Sounds on brand.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Salem or the Buzz.
Yeah.
Zoning. I'm in there.
Yep, that's him. Warbles, is it good or bad that Smash was taken out of EVO's lineup this year? I mean, both. Good because it might have been a shit show. Bad because, it's EVO.
I think it's good just because negativity would have followed.
Yeah, the negativity would have been insane.
I think it's good. I think there was literally no reason for us. I think, honestly, bro, EVO Online just didn't even need to exist. So I don't much care about doing that online event or about it in general. I'll probably still watch some of the other games, like them fighting herds, because like obviously they're getting their shine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could have skipped an EVO this year, straight up.
Yeah.
It's not their fault, but obviously I could have just went without EVO this year because of COVID. So
yeah. Lemons. Ooh, I like this question. With USA's mediocre handling of COVID-19, do you think the tournament scene would be more viable if it was centralized in other countries like Canada or EU? So, if the majority of tournaments were happening in Europe, would we actually be holding events? Probably.
But it'd just be Europeans attending because they about to close the border.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, you can't get people traveling. Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, but I mean, still exists over there too. Like, it's not as bad as us because, like, I mean, our president is falsely narrating how to deal with COVID. Yeah, said if you don't test for it, you can't find anything. Like, means we don't got it. Like, I mean, got it. What was that?
That was a little crazy.
Yeah, bro. Just don't test, bro. And then, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would be taking all those overseas flights to get to, but if I was getting flown out all the time, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go.
Yeah.
Scott says, do you think tournaments will have a limit for how many people can enter when they eventually come back while maintaining social distancing? What, like a cap? Probably not, because these tournaments are very expensive to run, especially the super majors. If they have to put a cap on it, they probably won't run. You might see a lot more regionals though, so like glitches, like kind of like low tier cities, like that like B tier, A tier, sort of that straddle. You might see those, but if we're talking S tiers, no. I don't think so. Rigid Pillow, opinions on waterbeds. You guys ever sleep in a waterbed?
I'm lit in like the 90s. I don't think I'd do it now. That shit is. I got cats too, man. So hell no.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Hell no. One quick need and it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually. I don't think I've ever been in a waterbed, so I don't know.
My dad had one when I was a kid, and I thought it was cool. But now I'm an adult, so I don't know. I haven't slept on it since I got adult back. I feel like I wake up with a spine problem. Who knows? I feel like
I don't know. This may be to me. I feel like having sex in a waterbed is probably weird. Like,
never tried it.
There's like no stability, I guess. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Neoret probably knows. Neoret.
Well, there are different like motions to each position too. So like some of them are like, okay, I could see that, but some of them are like, how do you do? I'm not getting into this. Some of them have different weight distribution. I'll just say that. So
yeah,
There you
go. That seems a little difficult, but
yeah.
One of you guys have to be off the bed as the stabilizer. Then why have the bed at all? Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Just give me some
like
hay.
Every time? Like what? Like no position but this one? Like I'm good.
Give me a nice bed of hay. Sorry, hold on. Jack Collins, you are tasked with making the most mainstream and successful video game league / circuit in the vein of Overwatch League. What game do you choose and which decisions would you make? Money-wise, let's pretend it's a Tony Khan AEW kind of situation. I mean, like, what's the most popular game? Probably, right now, it might be Valorant. I don't know how long I keep it.
Warzone's still more popular than Valorant.
Is it really?
Yeah, Twitch numbers.
Yeah.
What is more popular?
Modern Warfare, Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, well, that's just Call of Duty, bro. Like, that's why it's going to be popular, because that's where all the races go. So, you know what, bro? I'm going to make a Tony Hawk Pro Skater circuit, bro. That's what I'm going to make.
Get Goldfinger to come out and play,
when
like,
that new
live.
one drops, yep. Just like two people. Gotta make them ride out themselves on their own skateboard. Like, they have no idea how to skateboard, but they still have to ride to the stage on a skateboard. Like,
I know how to scooter. Can I do that? No.
No. You need the skateboard. Sorry.
They can like hold each other's hands while they're skating out. Dun 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 dun. That's funny. Shell, favorite adult animated shows.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, I like Big Mouth a lot.
What?
And yeah, that show was actually stupid funny.
That show looks so bad. I've only seen the trailers.
Okay, so you can't say what? Like you've watched anything about it?
No,
like,
I've only seen the trailers, but the trailer...
Judge a book by a cover is that?
Those trailers... Okay, it's not judging a book by its cover. The trailer is supposed to show the best parts. And if those are the best parts, that show is gross. Is it nice?
Big Mouth is funny. Like,
okay.
I thought it was funny, and then everyone got all mad because Jenny Slate was doing a black voice, and honestly, that's a little problematic. And then outside of Big Mouth, Midnight Gospel, but I don't really know if that's an adult show.
Got you.
I've never heard of any of these shows. These are animated shows?
Yeah.
I never heard of any.
Big Mouth is on
Netflix. I thought you were gonna
Netflix.
say like Family Guy or Futurama or something like that.
No, so Big Mouth is like in the same vein as South Park, except like, I don't know, like more recognizable voice actors, I guess.
Yeah, it's Nick Kroll.
You know what I mean?
I think it's Nick Kroll and like.
Oh,
John
you know what?
Mulaney
F
on
is
that
for
show?
Family is good too.
Yeah.
If you ever seen that?
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah,
But I guess I stopped watching South Park like, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 seasons ago. I don't know. Like every now and then, like I'll turn it on when I'm like folding laundry or shit, but I can't. I feel like that show has went too long now. It's in the same vein as The Simpsons. I can't really watch The Simpsons anymore because like that show has went on too long.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested anymore.
Yeah, two of my favorite shows of all time are The Simpsons, the early ones, like season 3. The same everybody says. That's just I'm one of those guys. And Moral Oral is one of my favorite shows. And then there's another show that this isn't an adult show, but it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's a show. Mal and I were in Florida for a vacation, and we watched a show that was on Cartoon Network at the time called like. It was like Summertime Island or Camp Summertime Island or something. It was like by the Adventure Time people, I think. And it's like animals at a summer camp. Cutest thing I've ever seen. It was adorable. I don't remember what it was called. Summer Camp Island. Okay, it's so cute. I like that show. But that's not an adult show. So there you go. Kind of like Animal Crossing a little bit, yeah. Nearet, if you were born as a white man raised in China and went to the United States, but you have a thick Chinese accent when speaking English, how would you explain this to people? Please incorporate the accent for immersion. I will not do that.
I would not be doing that.
Well, you'll see.
Stop, please. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. You're... Okay.
Your editor is going to be like...
Look at TK.
Disappointed dad, right on schedule.
All right, next question. Tuxedo. Okay, okay. Tuxedo. He named himself Black Kid. He's trying to get me in trouble. Do you think the video game community as a whole will mature enough to regularly have social justice discussions, or are we stuck to should have power shielded that, LOL, forever?
Oh my.
It's a good question.
The irony in the question.
That's actually funny. But you guys always want to make for those situations. Well, honestly, if you would have teched his grab, shut up.
You should have teched.
You would have grabbed him at the same time. It would have just canceled out. Okay.
Yep. Tech the grab. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I think it depends on the video game. Because some of these games, like EVE Online, the ship game, that has like a full-on economy with like 40 and 50-year-olds playing it. Smash is children. Or like teens. And like, do you guys ever see those? And I think we talked about this on the show before. You ever see a twit longer and it's like about this, and everybody is like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this person is in the Smash community. This person's so toxic." And you read it, you're like, "I have no idea who the hell this is." And it's like a 16-year-old who is like
all the time.
You know what I mean? It's like, wait, what? What is that? There's a whole other level to the Smash community that like we never. Like, to me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, the Smash community is not online. It's, like, the people actually at events. And I know that
exactly.
It's not the same now, because, like, there's so many fans and there's so many... But, like, when I think of the community, I think of people that I'm seeing. Even if you only go to 1 or 2 events, it's like, I'm not thinking of fandom. I'm thinking of people that are at the events. But that's just me.
No, I'm in the same boat. I feel that. I've had like people DM me like, "Hey, can you retweet this for visibility?" Like, no, I don't know what the f you're talking about. Don't DM me. Just go away. I'm not retweeting anything.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Zamboni, who do you guys use in Melee? Do you think the rollback update will actually bring in new players, or is it overhyped? We talked about that a little bit before. Melee TK, you play Falco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. EE plays...
Fox? Falco?
Okay.
Sheik.
I've never seen your Sheik.
Love Sheik.
Sounds like a money.
Never seen a Sheik. Nah, I just never seen it, bro. Like, every time we played, he's always played Fox when I play Falco, so. But, alright, maybe you got a Sheik, bro.
I was playing last night. It was pretty fun.
I play Jigglypuff, which is why I'm not going to be playing Melee online. Because either people are going to hate me, or they're going to camp me out, or I'm going to have to camp people out to win. I played Melee back when you could play aggressive Jigglypuff, the era of King and the Mango Jigglypuff. You can't do that anymore, because people are too good. So, yep. Let me know when they put Wario in that game, because I can't do it. Kolma Kambu says, is the best Mario Kart game really Double Dash? No, the best Mario Kart game is whatever you played first as a kid.
Nah.
No, I think that's true. I think everybody is like the nostalgia.
Nah, 64 did not age well for me, brother. So.
64 rules. I love Mario Kart 64. That's my favorite. That is my favorite Toad in it. I love his voice. That's my boy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the game when I was playing it was amazing, but to go back and do it now, no.
That game pops. You don't think so?
I'm good, bro.
Mario Kart 64 feels like the distilled like essence of Mario Kart. All the other I like it, bro. That's just me.
They could just literally port Toad's voice over to everything, every other Mario Kart after, and I'd be fine.
That might be true. I might like
just
it
keep
then.
putting Toad's wahoo! Like,
I
keep putting
love
that same
Toad.
shit in there.
I love Toad, bro. Prism says, "What is the?" Or I think it's Kotar. What is the weirdest event you remember commentating for and or attending? Weirdest event? I don't really have anything weird. I don't think.
Weirdest event attended or commentated?
I know weirdest event attended, but not. And I have a story for that if you guys want to hear it. But like, I don't. Weirdest event commentating. I don't think we get hit up by weird events. You know what I mean? Or at least not.
You know what? It was poor priority for us.
Oh,
that
really?
shit was weird.
What happened?
Oh my god. That's weird.
Oh, I forgot. So I was honestly about to say the Thunder events, but those weren't really weird. They were just boring because we sat around for an entire day. But
those are fun though.
The atmosphere was chill, you know. But poor priority, bro. So we went there and we were put in a B&B where we were honestly like in a Hey Arnold room, like above the garage and there's two beds in there.
Not the garage, above the garage.
Above the garage. And there's two beds in there. And the one that EE slept in, if he would have sat up when he got up, he was going to hit his head. Like, if he would have just sat up like this, it was over. So he had to roll out of bed or whatever, and do that. The event in itself, I don't know, man. It was very low budget, like a comparison to what we did at what was that? Don't Park on the Grass. And then the event actually moved over to where the Don't Park on the Grass event was near the end, because they only had the venue that they were in for one day somehow. And yeah, it was just a lot of mishaps in there, bro. A lot of mishaps.
Very strange. Nice people, but very strange event.
Yeah. Would not do again without us very much discussing the living situation and what exactly I will be doing there.
Yeah. I've never commentated for a weird event, but the weirdest event I ever attended was so there was a time in Brawl where a lot of people would snipe events. So there was one venue in Pennsylvania that everybody would go to because the guys would have a $500 pop bonus. So everybody would go up there to try to snipe that event and hope nobody else was showing up. And Boss was always there. He was always at that event. But one time, I found an event in Virginia that nobody knew about. It was actually at a movie theater. So they played on the big screen, but what they don't tell you is that that's mad laggy. So I went to this event and I go there and it's in a movie theater and it's a small, it's maybe 30 to 40 people entering. A lot of them are actual children, 8 to 9, and their parents thought this would be fun. So I'm a grown man. I'm 22, 23. And a lot of them were around my age, to be fair. A lot of them were. But I just cleaned house. I beat up everybody. The problem was, they had a champion of this area, and he was a DDD player. Do you guys remember Genghis Pot?
Yeah.
That guy. He was the champion of that area, right? It was Genghis Pot or something like that, but he was a DDD player, and I was a DDD player. So him and I, of course, meet in finals, and we beat 40 other people. They started with 4-man free-for-alls, and it eventually went down to 1. I was playing all my secondaries. I played Peach and Brawl for a little bit. I played Lucas. I played a bunch. And then it gets down to me and this guy, and they really wanted him to win. They really did, because he's their boy, right? So the shop owner goes, okay, this is going to happen on a random stage. So we play on a random stage. I think it was one match. I think it was best of 1. The stage that comes up is Rumble Falls. Do you remember the Donkey Kong stage, Rumble Falls, that's constantly...
The one that keeps going up?
Yep, the one that keeps going up. There are no hazard switch, so we're just fighting. And Rumble Falls has a lot of walk-offs, and the reason that that's important, DDD can chain grab himself off the level. So this is a 3-stock game, and if any of us get a grab, the game's over. You just carry them off, down throw, and they're dead. So... it comes down to last stock. It's me and this other guy in the least skill-intensive matchup I've ever played. And then I grab him against a wall, and I won the tournament. Because I just down threw him against the wall over and over, and then the thing came up, and I jumped over him, and I footstooled him, and he died.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I won the tournament. A few people booed. But that's not the end. People were mad, but that's not it. After the tournament, we found out that this event had a sister location. This was actually a series of events, and there were a few video game stores in the same chain, and they were having another event about 20 minutes away in an hour. And everybody was going to that. A lot of the same people were. And I made a couple friends there, and I was talking with them, and they were talking to me because they were oh my god, you're a pro player, you go to tournaments. I was they were super struck by it. And so we talked for a little bit. And they're like, oh, are you going to that? I'm like, I don't know. I think I got to get home. And I talked to Genghis Pot. And I'm like, hey, man, good games, whatever. Are you going to this? Or you gonna? He's like, nah, I think I'm going home. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I think I'm leaving, too. I don't think I'm going to make it. And then about 20 minutes later, I'm driving home. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to this. So I turn around and I go back to the event. Who's there but Genghis Pot trying to take the pot again? Thought I wouldn't be there. Tried to dodge me. I won that tournament, too. Yeah. Actually, the finals of that tournament, Genghis Pot got upset by a Rob player somehow, and the finals were a 3-man free-for-all. I don't remember the stage, but it was me, a Rob, and a Ness, and I got 2v1 the entire time, and it was another best of 1.
But you won.
But I came out victorious. Yeah. They were trying to hit me, but I would like back throw the nest, and then I would chain grab the Rob across the whole rest of the stage. I was like the Undertaker against 3 Minute Warning. I was like it was not close. It was a squash match.
Lord.
It was very fun. It was very fun. But that was the weirdest series of events I ever went to. It was a good time. There was a real joy in sniping events back in the Brawl days, because like I don't feel like you can do it as much now because everything's centralized on Smash GG. But back in the day, well, I guess you still can. Back in the day on Brawl, events would just pop up and they wouldn't know where to advertise, so you had to look for them. But if you found it, you're like, oh shit, I'm not telling anybody. And you show up and make $400 and then leave.
Me and Scott finally got one. We finally got one to go our way.
Was that the Pennsylvania one?
Yeah, it was
yeah.
Big Baller brand? I can't remember what that guy's name was. That black guy was always like,
I remember.
He had the mic, the MC mic. He was like, yeah, who's ready to game? Just start the bracket, man.
I remember one time there was a Falco player who I will not name, but he was from Pennsylvania, and he lost to Tantalus's DDD. And he comes up to me after the set. He's like, Coney, who destroys DDD? Who's the hardest character for DDD to beat? And I'm like, that's Falco. So
he wanted you to say Meta Knight.
Well, it's both of them. But if you can't beat Tantalus's secondary DDD with Falco,
are you talking about Mav, ain't you?
I'm not talking. Okay.
You're talking about
JR says, actually, hold on, let me see. How do you feel about Min Min Smash? Min Min Gang, we already talked about Min Min. Tune into the first part of the show and we'll talk about it. Robert Brand said, if you had unrestricted access to any place in the country right now, where would you be hanging out? We were supposed to go on vacation in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, but that got canceled because of all this stuff. So probably there. I want to go to a beach.
I would just go to Cali, man.
Yep.
I need to get out of North Carolina. This boring.
Yeah, I'm going to California tomorrow for a couple of days, actually. So.
True.
Dude,
I guess I'll just pick that.
A Thunder event right now would hit so good. I'm serious.
I hit up Christian, bro. See what I can get. He's like, I hit up Christian. He finds out Rod's like, he hates us now.
Is he even working with them anymore?
I tried with you, Smash us. You're terrible.
Man, he did his best.
MVD still sponsors, so I mean, I guess they're
honoring
his contract.
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
I guess they're just honoring his contract, and I don't know if they're ever gonna do anything with Smash again. But yeah, he's still sponsored at least. So
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
I think Christian is with Method. Somebody said in the chat, yeah, and Method's got some bad publicity right now.
What's Method? I don't even know what they are.
It's a gaming.
Is that an org?
I'll check them out
Esports
later.
Team, yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Actually, I think I do know Method because I'm pretty sure I know someone named Method Dairy, something like that. She was, but yeah, I would. I don't know how he got signed. I don't know how he's getting any jobs, to be honest. Like, but
let's go.
Whatever.
Well done. Coma says, why is Twitch stopping Coney from getting to 1K subs, and what can we do to help him? We are powerless. It's all up to DJ Wheat, the nefarious villain. Write your local congressman. I don't know.
It's all up to Emmett Shears, bro. He's the true villain.
Oh yeah, he's the guy.
Oh no.
Tell him to step down.
Don't do this.
I'm so close to 1,000 subs, guys. I'm so close. I've been at 999 for literal weeks. It's insane.
You know what? I came in your stream the other day. I'm not a good start. I was pissed though. I'll tell you that much. Let me help my boy out.
$10. What? $10 for me. $10 for me. That was so funny.
Guy.
Hell yeah. It's that sub decay, bro. Sub decay sucks. Center Texanal. Here we go. Assuming that you can't camp on top of the arches, why does having a ceiling over 25% on top of the stage make Spring Stadium not tourney viable? As a viewer, that would make it the most interesting stage for me to watch. What'd you guys feel when you saw that stage?
The joint where you can spring off the side?
I don't like that. But the ceiling.
I think the springs off the side are enough for me not to want to do that.
Forget the springs on the side. Forget.
You asked me what I feel about the stage. I'm telling you what I feel about the stage. Okay,
that's cheap.
The springs on the side.
That's cheap.
Okay. All that's gonna allow is whoever's trying to run away even better. All right. Like, oh, he's close to me. Boing. I'm out. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah. You guys are not getting that stage. Hell no.
But let's say with hazards off, those springs go away, but the ceilings are still on. How about then?
Maybe. I would love to see that up smash hit that ceiling, and then they bounce, and it's a red tech, and then the ground tech is not a red tech, and then they tech and win the game off that.
Bro, I feel like those... I like that stage, and when I saw the ceiling, I was like, I want more stages with that sort of variety and cool things. Like, people are mad because, okay, you can't kill off the top. Well, then that's a counter pick against characters who kill off the top, like Fox. Like, now you got to kill off the side. Good luck. I feel like that's a cool thing, but I don't know. We also want Frigate and WarioWare and all the other stuff we say week after week. So.
Yep.
JR, what sauces do you get with your Chick-fil-A order? Barbecue.
Chick-fil-A.
Polynesian. Couldn't remember that name.
I do some Polynesian too, depending on what nuggets I get, but yeah.
Mel loves it. Dim Spaghetto says, with Melee now having rollback netcode, but realistically without developer support and running on an emulator, they're kind of still in the same spot when it comes to further growth or support. What if someone made Melee frame by frame, but with original characters, like instead of Melee Ganon, it would be a linebacker character? Obviously, people have made platform fighters inspired by Melee, but what if someone just shamelessly just copied Melee, then made it better? This gen consoles, rollback netcode, Smash Run. People tried that, and I loved it.
Bro. Yeah, bro. See, the thing is, though, like, Melee is not the perfect game. Like, the reason why Melee... Like, if Melee came out right now, right, without current Melee existing, you know how many people would be shitting on, like, the fact that game feels dated as... Like, it just... I mean, there's just some shit in that game that is just arbitrarily hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't really need to be hard. That doesn't make the game, like, you know, a true testament of skill just because of this. That could be replaced. So no, I'm kind of good on Melee coming out 1-for-1. I would like something to be very heavily inspired by Melee that gives you that same feeling and freedom. But I would also like to play more than 4 characters. So yeah, I'm good.
I feel that.
I thought that if you just put Melee on Steam, I thought it would pop off, but we had Icons, which was as close as you can get in a lot of ways.
That didn't pop, though.
It did not pop. It did the opposite of pop, because a lot of people were like, why would I play as this goat when I could play as Fox?
It was because it was lifeless. That's the issue with Icons. Like, it was a blatant... Like, I think being heavily inspired and being a blatant ripoff are two different, like, things. And I think that, like, Icons kind of jumped into that area of being almost a blatant ripoff instead of being heavily inspired by Melee. So
I hear you, but at the same time, it's like, if let's say we just take Melee 1-to-1, like the gameplay is the exact same, but the characters are different, but the character design has nothing put into it. Everything's put into the gameplay. Would people care? I don't know, because everybody says they love the Melee gameplay, but deep down, a lot of people do like it up as Ganondorf.
Yeah, I think,
you know,
yeah, the
like,
IP is definitely helping. The IPs are definitely helping. So, like, something about that Ganondorf hitting that 4 there seems real different than Darkman, I guess. I don't know. Dark Wizard's 4 there. Wow, what a 4 there from Dark Wizard. Like
it's not the same.
It's really not the same.
Yeah.
That's why all those indie games, a lot of these indie games are actually really good. Like, I've been playing a lot more Rivals lately. But even then, I found myself gravitating to the Rivals Workshop to play characters that I know, you know, from, like, I got the Rivals Workshop, got Falco. Character's amazing, you know what I'm saying? We got, what is that, Slap City? That game was amazing, and it still is. I mean, like, that, I felt like, as far as mechanics go, that game made me feel like I was doing the most Melee shit. But I don't know any of those characters, so I don't have that attachment, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Yeah.
I had fun with Slap City, so I fought that goddamn Ruby. That was some fun.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, thanks, Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm ruined that for us. Odo says, thoughts on a DLC skin pack? That would be cool.
Would be dope.
There you go.
Just like that question.
Yep. Robo Knight, if HBox dropped Melee to put everything he had into Ultimate, do you think he would be number 1 or a top 10 player? No.
No. I think he could be... I think he can get PGR and maybe, like, top, like, maybe like between 25 and 50. But top
I was gonna
10,
say
hell no.
30. I was gonna say top 30 at the highest.
Yeah.
Which like this is no slight against HBox. He's an amazing player. It's just like you spent 1999 is when Melee? No, 2001. You've spent 19 years playing this one game, which is functionally sort of similar, and it's a different world, dude. I think he's an amazing player with a great sort of mind for the game, but like you're coming into a new game and you're playing a bottom 5 character, maybe bottom 10.
Yeah.
Maybe if you played a different character.
He also sucks, so that's the issue. So,
yes.
The character he's playing. So yeah.
Maybe if he played like. If he went all that time playing Marth in Melee, maybe he could do Lucina. I don't know. But Jigglypuff is not going to do it. Not going to happen.
Right, I agree.
All right, we're going to run through the rest of these because we're at 6:03, so let's do a lightning round on this. Jacket David said, best piece of furniture you bought but didn't realize was going to be a goat when you bought it. I got a coffee table that I brought cross-country with me. Huh? I don't really have any furniture that... I got this Herman Miller, which is great, but I guess that's it. I don't know. You guys like furniture?
I got a couch recently, and I don't know if it's the GOAT, but it's definitely a comfortable-ass couch to watch movies, and it puts my living room together, so thank you, couch.
There you go.
Got me a little L couch action. Nice.
I got an air mattress. It's pretty comfortable.
Okay.
Portable. I mean, I don't know. I don't have furniture at the... I'm not a craftsman.
Carpenter.
Do you really sleep on an air mattress?
Yeah, it's behind the green screen.
That's
my man cave down here.
This is what is that where you is this where Edna had to sleep with you?
No, I got a hotel. Thank you.
It's like all this money this man's making, and you still can't buy a mattress.
2,000 subs, $50 mattress.
2,000 subs, worked for 2K. You know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of Twitch gigs. Still got that $30 mattress.
It's a comfortable sleeping arrangement. Why mess with it? That's all I'm saying. Why mess with it? It's comfortable.
That's why your back always be hurting, bro. That's probably why you sleep so good at hotels. You get to hit a real bed, that may be like, man, this shit. Just go.
Every time all three of us had to sleep in the same room, I always had to sleep on the couch, and now I know why. It's an experience for EA.
Thanks, buddy.
It's one of the perks.
Honestly, he probably sleep just as well on that couch, though.
That's true. All right, Krakatoa, Pokemon Unite announcement / backlash thoughts. Bro, people hated that direct. That was crazy.
Backlash?
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the YouTube? You see the dislikes?
Bro, why don't...
It's
for
crazy.
What, though? Is it... Well, all right, maybe this is why I get lost in things. Cause sometimes I don't really be paying enough attention to why things are bad. So, what's wrong with this game?
Because it's not a new game. That's what it is. Pokemon players are weird. It is Tencent. That's another thing. It is Tencent. I get it. But Pokemon players are weird.
They just got Sword and Shield. Like that's not an old game yet. You know what I'm saying? And you just got more DLC for it. Like, am I missing something? Okay. If it's Tencent, I can get that. Like, Tencent is definitely like they got their hands in everything, and they just make really cheap runoffs for everything as well. Like, there's like they bought a ton of Riot and then still made 7 more League games that are just just like, hey, we have League, let's just make more leagues. But yeah,
I just don't get it. It's like, you know, the Sword and Shield just came out. There's DLC coming out for it. Why not what's wrong with them dipping their hand in something else and trying something new? I actually don't like MOBAs at all, but I'm going to try that game because it looks interesting. It combines something that I've watched from afar, not knowing anything about really and not being too interested in, with something I'm familiar with. I think it's a pretty cool experiment.
I think people just wanted the remakes, and like they got themselves hyped up.
Come on.
No,
I'm not going to give you remakes when they're doing, you know.
I think there's enough Pokemon. There's enough Pokemon out there for y'all to. If you're looking for something new right now, I don't think you really like Pokemon, straight up. Like, there's enough Pokemon out there for you, or Pokemon, like, games out there for you to play right now. You know what I mean? Like, you still have Sword and Shield. A lot of y'all didn't like Sword and Shield. Whatever. Like, what do you think they're going to make another one and then it's going to redeem it? In fact, I feel like it's going to go even further into Sword and Shield, and then you're going to be extra mad that you didn't play Sword and Shield, and now you're getting a second Sword and Shield. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're expecting. Like, whenever you complain like that, those companies don't give a like, I don't, you know, I can't really remember a time where someone complained about something in Pokemon and then it was fixed in the next Pokemon because of the complaints. So, I don't know, that's weird.
Actually, that's a good point. I never even thought about this. So back in the day, it was like, you had the Wii U, but you had the 3DS. And it's like, okay, the Pokemon games go on the DS, they're on the mobile system. Now that Switch is both, you have to make both people happy, because you need a console Pokemon game like Sword and Shield, but you have to scale it up. Like, it has to be a console release. It has to be a big deal. And people did not like Sword and Shield, so it's like, okay, well, we can't just do a small Sinnoh remake. We got to make a whole new game, and it has to be console, as big as a console game. So, like, I don't know, man. Pokemon fans seem too hard to please in a lot of ways.
Very hard.
And it's just, why does Pokemon
spend
Snap...
so much time just on it.
Why does Pokemon Snap look better than Sword and Shield? It's literally on rails! It's a theme park video game! Again? It's a theme park video game. You control a camera and you're going through the same path every time. That's why, because you can get every single Pokemon put exactly. It's like I don't know how you can not make that comparison. Like Sword and Shield, just it's different.
It's the amount of resources that are allocated are vastly different in Sword and Shield than a rail game. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much that can be on the screen at a time. They can literally work on just having that be the most beautiful render until that it's over, and then you'll never go back and go look at that because you can't go backwards. So every time, you know what I mean? Every time you pass that area, it's gone. It's probably just, you know, deleted. You know, so they can render the next area or whatever the is going on. Like, it is the amount of allocated resources will allow that game to look amazing in comparison to, you know, having to generate randomly popped up Pokemon and stuff. And randomly, you know, in fields and stuff that have to have good fields of views and shit like that you get from Sword and Shield. Also, Sword and Shield doesn't look that bad. I think you guys are just bitches and like to complain about everything. Like, it doesn't look that bad to me. I enjoyed playing through Sword and Shield. I just don't like Pokemon as much as I used to in the before, so I can't continue to play. I can't continue to play after I beat the story. So, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't the worst looking game. Definitely wasn't the best, but to act like that looked like it was like supposed to be on the Super Nintendo or something, out of here.
I think I disagree that Pokemon Sword and Shield looks good.
I don't think it looks good. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad either. To me, I think it's like it's middle ground. It's like, damn, this game could have definitely looked better, but I understand why it doesn't.
I think Pokemon has been bad since.
You're a Gen 1er.
I am a Gen 1er.
Your opinion stopped mattering right after Gen 1.
Hold on now. I'm a Gen 1er
There's
too.
7 other gens.
Well,
and you guys are still stuck in the past. You do not matter anymore. You are not in this conversation. You are not in this conversation.
The new
you are still not in this conversation.
You know, that last one where they had this Z dancing, you know, Power Rangers bullshit. Now you got Pokemon Gigantamax and damn near looking like.
Okay, so what about 2, 3, and 4, bro? What about 2, 3, and 4? What about 2, 3, and 4?
2, 3, and 4? What do you mean?
What about Gen 2, 3, and 4?
Those gens were fine as well. There was basic Pokemon, just how it should have been. No cheap gimmicks. You know, it was 1v1. You got your moveset. That's it. You don't need that extra fluff. That's what happened with Pokemon.
So how are you still stuck on Gen 1? How are you still stuck on Gen 1 though? Well, Gen 1 is terrible. Like, I mean, not the Pokemon in themselves. Like, the Pokemon designs are great because it was the first one. Gen 1 in itself, if you played competitive Red and Blue, is actually the worst competitive format of Pokemon. Like, 1,000%. 1,000%.
You admit it's competitive.
1,000%. No, what the? Of course it's competitive. Like, it's what started it. But if you talk, they didn't break up special and attack. So some of your Pokemon were actually useless that ended up being great Pokemon later on because they broke it up.
Well, once they added like multiple type.
Oh, okay, but you know what?
Like
we're good.
There were.
I think we're good. I think we're good, bro. Okay. I think we're good. All
competitive Pokemon? Come on.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on, bro.
You know what's kind of crazy? Pokemon was really cool, and then my voice dropped, and then it just wasn't cool anymore. I don't know what it was. It was like as soon as I got a deeper voice. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. I wonder what happened. All right. We could have a whole show on this Pokemon stuff. Micro says
I will never get that though. Like I just will never like I get like the last like I think Pokemon started getting silly as far as once they started making Pokemon like that key Pokemon, I was like, all right, this is a little wild. But like 1, 2, and 3, those were all quality Pokemon.
Damn, imagine playing a kids game competitively. Pfft, silly. Micro says, I'm not very good as a competitor or commentator, but I love the Smash scene and esports in general. Do you guys know of any other possible career opportunities in the esports scene for someone like me that lacks the usual skills? There are plenty of things you can do, but we can't tell you what to do because we don't know what you're good at. You could be a TO, you could be a stream runner, you could do production, you know all kinds of things. So find out what you're good at and do that. YoshiMaster599, do you guys get nervous / have anxiety whenever you talk to people? Are there tips to overcome them that work for you guys? Have you guys been anxious? Like,
nah,
never.
I've literally never been nervous. That's crazy,
man. Like what? Nerves? You got those?
Can't relate.
Nah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like the last time I was nervous was the first Evo, and I was only nervous for like one match, and then I've never been nervous again to talk to anyone. I you know, like whatever like impression I'm gonna leave is whatever impression I'm gonna leave. But I feel like the one impression I don't want to leave is that like I was soulless or like you know, I had no personality because I was trying to play it so safe that I did nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get nervous talking to people in everyday life because I don't like if I'm put in a position where I don't want to talk to people, I just don't. I'm not very social, so like I'm just not very much a talker. But if I want to talk to somebody, I'll do it, which means I'm not nervous. Like
I think nervous isn't the word. I think the word that I get is more so like cautious when like new people come to talk to me, like especially like fans and stuff, because I never know how that meeting's gonna go.
Well, it could go one of a lot of ways, yeah.
Yeah, because it could be like, oh man, you're my favorite, like you know, and then that's it, and I'm like, wow, that was a nice interaction. Or it's gonna be a guy following me around the venue for the rest of the day, and so like that's the only time I feel like there's any thought behind what I'm saying. So, yeah.
All right, let's blow through these quickly because I know I'm keeping you guys a while. Near it, I asked EE this before, but if your male Smash friends were female, would you have dated / smashed any of them? What does EE do?
I
already know EE's answer. I heard.
I think I'd date you, Coney, but I feel like at the same time we'd break up because I feel like you're an asshole. So
yeah, you're right.
That's about where my
I'm mean and you're sensitive. So I think I don't think it would work. Like, Then again, Mallory is sensitive, and I treat her very well. So
but like I'm the dude now.
No, so. Well, I was gonna say. Well, no. If you're the dude, no. Then
if I'm the dude, it's over. Like you're just a bitch.
I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm a bitch. But if you're the girl, I'll treat you like a princess.
All right.
You are the one person safe from my wrath. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm an asshole, so I would not be. Yeah, but I treat Mallory very I don't want to say I treat her, you know, like a queen, but like she doesn't get any of the shit that I give to other people. So, and also I will say I'm only mean to strangers. I'm not mean to people I know in general. So there you go. Right. Other people, I'm trying to think. Would I smash anybody? I don't think so, bro. I feel like that's worse. What? It's worse to be mean to strangers? Absolutely not. I'm never going to see you again. I'll say whatever I want to you. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Let me see. Aholote says, does your fighting style in Smash transfer to real fights? What? Campy, stylish, coward, fast-paced, fight like a heavy. What the fuck?
If I had a soccer ball, I would hit it.
On me right now.
Yeah.
If I had a soccer ball, I would hit it for sure. Like at my opponent, like,
bro.
Oh yeah, like, what the?
Bro, I play grapplers, and in real life, I'm 5'9", so I don't think that's happening.
You have to play grappler, bro. You got to get in there.
Oh, I have to get the takedown. I have to get the shoot. Like, I have to do something. I guess. Well, never mind. Ooh, that was close. I'll tell you after the call. Woo! All right. There were other short wrestlers that were good at submission.
Dean Malenko, bro. There you go.
And
my boy.
I think Phil knows. Right. One of Dean Malenko's friends actually was the first name that came to mind. So there we go.
Oh, Wolverine.
Yeah,
right.
The Wolverine.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
That's where I was going. Blueberry says, "What language would you want to speak that you don't already?" I think we talked about this before. Phil wants to learn Japanese. TK wants to know Spanish. No, you know Spanish.
I know Spanish. I just need to relearn it for speaking purposes. Like if I'm reading it or if I'm listening to it. And it's not like super fast, then yeah, I can pretty much make out what at least the gist of it if I'm listening to it. If I read it, I can get the whole sentence down. But yeah, need to get back to that again.
TK used to help me with my Spanish homework in college. That's true. You remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah, dude.
I forgot, dude.
That was my boy. He helped me out with some homework. It was a long time ago. He lived with me, and he was helping me out Spanish 201. Like, I like the color red. I have 3 apples.
Oh, my God.
It was very good. All right. Okay, still saucy, but at home. Which Smash Bros. Character is the most likely to be a conspiracy theorist? Wario, right?
Wario?
It's Wario. Snake? Oh, Snake knows conspiracies.
Yeah. That's not a theory. Like,
yeah.
He just knows.
Snake's a good answer, though.
I feel like Luigi's a pretty good answer too.
He's scared of everything.
He's scared of everything, yeah. So he just assumed.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Yeah.
I says, would you buy ARMS DLC called Legs for $5? It would add a character that uses legs instead of. I'm already sold. Yes, I would. Old Grandma. Right? I'm not reading this.
I want another ARMS game, and I want it to be called Kicks instead of Legs. just like I don't know why. It's just like instead of like ARMS, it's like, all right, man, we're going to our next game. Kicks.
Kids.
Shoes.
Shoes. That's funny.
Calves. Like y'all playing calves, bro?
That's funny. All right, we got 2 more. All right, I'm not wow at this. Rate the following in order of dopeness from most to least dope. I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to read these questions because they're going to be on the FAQ, which we put out, which is going to have the most dope questions. Who's your favorite character? Which one of you is the best commentator? Most wanted DLC character? Can I get advice on how to get into commentary? And the final question, who is the most racist top player? Do we have an answer for that? I don't... Do you remember the wall? Wasn't he racist? You remember the Yoshi?
No. Remember 2010 ESAM?
No. Oh wait.
It wasn't just him, no.
It was a different time.
It was Apex when white people thought they could say the N-word. And Xax was a big proponent of
it. Oh yeah, because he hung out with Philly.
Like, and they were like, yeah, man, well, he grew up in Philly. I don't care. Like, I don't care where you grew up, okay?
Oh,
like,
I forgot about that.
I will never, ever be comfortable with you saying that. Like, I don't care, so. So, yeah, that was a good time, but I think since then everyone has kind of learned that it's not okay. And so, we're good now. But there was a lot of time back in the day where white people were definitely saying the N-word to us. And I got actually upset. It was like Apex 2012, and I was like, could y'all shut the f up? I was like, y'all are not. This is not y'all word. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't. I'm sitting next to them. I haven't said it once. They both said it like 5,000 times. Get that. I was like, all right, bro. This is actually OD.
You know what it was? It was because it was like a time where it was a lot more localized. So like, if you're from Philly and you're hanging out with like a predominantly black scene and they're okay with it, and then you come to a national and you have all these different scenes interacting and people aren't, like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, but like
I'm not saying it's okay. Yeah.
No, but you still know though, because like that same person that says that like, oh yeah, I say it because like I grew up here and whatever, would literally only say that around the people that they grew up. So that same person would not go to Detroit and then walk up to like, you know, like a corner store and be like, yeah, what's good? I need some. Like they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. So you know, like you know that you're wrong.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But like in the context of where you're at, you're like, it's okay because like I'm here. You know, I'm comfortable enough to say it. But you're not 100% comfortable saying it everywhere like I am. So.
I also think there's a little bit of joy in like getting away with it. Like I'm in a shared space, and you know every time they say it, there's like it's like it releases a bit of dopamine. Like, yeah, I got away with it. I said it again.
He just like gets off the phone. He's like, yeah, all right, I hit you. Man, that was a good conversation.
Just every day. Yes,
I didn't get called out again.
Still got it. I still got it.
Terrible but accurate.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of joy in that.
Man.
All right, last question of the night. Mark says, would you rather have a Smash Bros. Reboot with a 30-character roster and new mechanics, or would you rather not risk losing iconic characters like Cloud, Snake, Pac-Man, blah, blah, blah? What character cuts would bum you out the most? I'm not answering that part because that's going to take forever. I would love Smash to go back to like 20 people.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were getting for Ultimate at first, to be honest. Before that Everyone Here trailer hit, I thought we were definitely getting a more... That's what he said, though. Like, Sakurai hit us the hot troll. He was like, yeah, bro, don't expect a crazy list.
And then he gave us a crazy list. Yeah.
Gave us everything.
Yep. That was a little wild. Yeah. All right. I think that's it for the show. That's Blasting. We went about an hour and a half. Sorry to keep you guys late.
We're not doing anything. Were you streaming after this?
I mean, I'm streaming.
Was someone streaming after this? Oh, no, I'm big chilling, bro. Like I was playing some Fighting EX layer. I'm about to, I guess, mess around with some Children of Morta or something. Got all these roguelikes I need to start beating. So, yeah, bro. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. I would like to. I would like to know before we end the show, what happened? Was there like some controversy that I missed with Big Mouth? I'd like to know, like, if there was like something that came out that I just didn't see, because like, I just I feel like to me the show was definitely immature, but it had its moments where I was like, you know what, as a kid I did think that as well, like, you know what I'm saying, and I thought that what's her name's hormone character pretty much carried the show, but did I miss something where like the creator said some real wild and then everyone was like, wow, you shouldn't do that, and they didn't care? Like, did I miss something, bro?
I remember there was something on the internet where people said the show was weird because it was, like, all about sex, and it's, like, teenagers. Like, and they're like, that's weird that you're doing that. But then again, the show is supposed to be, like, an American Pie, almost like it's a coming-of-age thing. Yeah. So it's kind of, I don't know.
And that's where I saw it as. And I saw one person say they animated minor genitals, but so did South Park. And I bet you at some point in time you probably love that show. Definitely seen Cartman's like dick multiple times on that show. So like it's, you know what I mean, like it to me, like I feel like because I've already seen that, it's like, all right, well, you know, what can you do now? But
the movie,
also Goku didn't even think about that. So yeah,
the movie had Bart Simpson's penis. You remember that? I was like, what the why did you do that, Simpsons? That was crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I just Jenny's. I knew about the Jenny Slate thing, but I thought maybe there's something else I missed. Like did one of the actors like, you know what, and I do it again or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, man. If it's just I don't know. To me, I saw the show for what it was. Outside of like there was obviously some very weird scenes, but I can't take those weird scenes and be like, wow, this show is straight trash, when like there's other scenes that I feel like were pretty fucking funny. But I can get why like it can be polarizing. So I saw the reaction when I said that, and I was like, damn, did I miss something? Like, it's like are the creators racist or something? Like, you know?
Yeah, that was a big blow up. Yeah.
Oh, the show is apparently linked with pet. Oh well, that's sad.
Is that real?
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I mean, it is animated children, you know, and they're like little whatever. It was like the coming of age though. It was all mostly about puberty, but I bet some of those people are like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah. All right, I get it. Well, it's over now, so I'm pretty sure that show's gonna get canceled soon enough, you know. But yeah, thanks for that knowledge, guys. I would like to addendum my answer and say that I like home movies. No, just all right.
Big Mouth has been canceled. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to Blast Zone. This will be going up on the Panda Global YouTube, I think tomorrow, either tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see.
Where's our latest
Castle Crashing?
Yeah.
It's up.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna go watch that.
That went up a while ago. There was no game audio. Wait, is it up? I don't know if it's up. I thought it went up. Oh, I don't think it went up yet. Come to think of it. Okay, it's going up soon. There's no game audio because I screwed up, but everything else is up there. And the editing is so good you shouldn't even notice. So.
Oh, I was like, they didn't take my, like, VOD?
No, they couldn't do it. Because, like, if they turned up the game audio, they would have had to turn you up. It was a mess. But it's going up soon. I've seen it for a while because we have it ready, but we haven't released it yet. So it'll be up soon.
All right.
Yeah. So are either of you guys streaming?
I have to. I guess I'm supposed to. I don't know. Let me see if Tori's home.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream later. I got a lot of stuff I need to do for my trip, so I'm gonna get out of here.
I'll stream. Gotcha. Okay. All right, dude. Thank you, Phil, for sticking with us. So you are gonna stream now?
Yeah. Yeah. Not right now, but
yeah, I'll play some Children of Mortar or something like that.
All right.
It's a new game. Figured out. See what it's about. A new game that I bought because the Steam Summer Sale, boys. If you guys didn't know, the Steam Summer Sale is going. Get your wallets out and ruin your life because that's what's happening here. He dipped
Phil
out.
left, and now my oh no, my layout. Oh no, he broke the whole thing. Oh no.
Buy farming sim, bro. I kind of want to buy one of those truck simulators. I've always wanted to drive across the country. I might do that. I might buy a farm like one of those truck.
Go for it, bro. If it's multiplayer, let's drive together. Hell yeah, brother.
You know what is multiplayer? We can drive across the world and a lot faster. Is the Crew 2. The whole world is in the map. It's just like a smaller map, but you can drive from the East Coast to the West Coast.
That game was so
in like an hour and a half, dude.
That game was so boring. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna kick you guys over to TK's stream. I'll be back tonight. I'm doing Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's at 8 o'clock, so in about an hour and a half I'll be on again because I'm on from 8 to 11 on Thursdays. So I'll see you guys in a little bit for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Thank you for tuning in to Blast Zone. This will be up very soon. But for now, we'll see you when Min drops on Monday.
Please raid me instead of host me.
Oh, raid you? Alright, I got you right now.
Yes,
raid,
you gotta do the raid command.
All right.
And don't do it yet just because I have to start my stream out.
Okay, I got 8 seconds. It says they're rating you in 5, 4. Okay.
Oh, you can hit the button whenever.
Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.